Think you know Medina? Well, you might want to think again. Let's dive right into this explainer and discover how one of the most historically profound places on Earth is perfectly balancing its rich spiritual heritage with, honestly, some immense modern opportunities. Whether you're actually thinking about relocating, maybe planning a visit, or you're just genuinely curious about what daily life looks like in the City of the Prophet, this is definitely for you. We're going to unpack the living standards, the culture, the booming infrastructure, and just the incredible natural beauty of a city that flat out refuses to be stuck in the past. The peace you feel here is unmatched. Now, I know what you're thinking. That sounds like a catchy marketing slogan, right? But actually, it's the real, resounding sentiment echoed by expats and locals alike who've made Medina their home. There's this unique sense of community, a profound tranquility, or barakah, that sets this beautiful, almost cinematic backdrop for daily life. You're literally walking in the exact same streets steeped in centuries of history, yet you're experiencing a daily peace that is, frankly, incredibly rare in our modern world. Section 1. Spirituality and Comfort, Modern Living in Medina. Let's see how daily living actually marries the ancient with the brand new. Okay, so Medina isn't just historically significant, it is officially recognized for its exceptional quality of life. Get this, the World Health Organization has actually designated it a healthy city. And that's a really prestigious designation. It speaks volumes. It means residents get unparalleled peace of mind because of incredibly low crime rates. It's easily one of the safest cities you'll ever set foot in. Plus, there's this overarching, meticulous focus on community well-being. But of course, whenever we look at a place with such high living standards, we absolutely have to ask the practical questions. You are probably wondering right now, okay, what is the actual financial reality of relocating to this serene environment? Let's break down the cost of living. $1,100 to $1,300 US. That is the estimated monthly cost for a single person. And that covers your rent, your food, and basic utilities. To put that into perspective, when you compare it to the bigger, bustling metropolises in Saudi Arabia, places like Riyadh or Jeddah, Medina is surprisingly affordable. Housing ranges from really accessible apartments right near the Haram to these gorgeous family-friendly villas in the newer neighborhoods. Oh, and when you factor in the tax-free salaries that are super common in the region, yeah, your purchasing power and your ability to save just jump significantly. Moving right along to Section 2, Education and Family, Growing Up in Medina. Let's explore how all of this creates an incredible environment for families and students who want to plant some roots. So educational institutions here brilliantly blend a focus on faith with very modern academics. It's the best of both worlds, really. For the younger kids, public schools follow a national curriculum that is deeply rooted in Islamic values and the Arabic language. But then, as you move up the ladder to higher education, institutions like Taiba University step in to offer fields with rigorous international accreditations and modern STEM subjects. Parents absolutely love this because it helps raise incredibly well-rounded individuals who are culturally grounded but totally globally competitive. And speaking of higher education, look at this number. It is phenomenal. 170 plus. That's the staggering number of countries represented by the student body at the world-renowned Islamic University of Medina. While it's historically famous for Sharia and Islamic studies, it's rapidly expanding into other disciplines now. This massive global draw essentially turns the city into this quietly cosmopolitan hub of learning and cross-cultural exchange. It's amazing. All right, Section 3, Culture Rooted in Sunnah, the heartbeat of Medina. Daily life here has a really distinct, beautiful rhythm that you just have to experience to fully understand. This perfectly illustrates the city's duality. On one side, you have the traditional anchor. We're talking a life revolving around prayer times, the beautiful sound of the adhan echoing through the streets, multi-generational families gathering, and buzzing old souks selling traditional sweets, perfumes, and fresh dates. But then, on the other side, driven heavily by Vision 2030, this modest society seamlessly integrates with the new. You've got expansive modern malls, beautiful new parks, and really cool family-friendly entertainment spaces. Literally, you can grab fresh dates from a centuries-old market and then go catch a movie in a state-of-the-art mall on the exact same afternoon. It's a masterclass in modernizing a city without losing its sacred soul. And beyond the daily routine and the shopping, the physical landscape itself is just absolutely breathtaking. Let's look at Section 4, History and Beauty, Sacred Landscapes. The main takeaway here is that you are quite literally surrounded by postcard-perfect sites everywhere you look. Spiritually and historically, you get that indescribable feeling of standing in the Rawda and the Prophet's Mosque, or visiting the Quba Mosque, literally the very first mosque in Islam, right alongside Mount Uhud. But then there's the natural environment. The city is nestled right among lush green date palm groves, and it's framed in the background by the stunning, rugged Hejaz Mountains. Just imagine experiencing the fresh desert air at sunset while the green dome glows in the night sky. I mean, wow, it's truly spectacular. Now, let's pivot and look at the economic engine that's driving the future here. Section 5, Jobs and Infrastructure, Building for Tomorrow. Like I mentioned earlier, Medina is not stuck in the past. Far from it. We are talking about a highly connected modern airport, rapidly expanding public transport, and world-class healthcare. Most notably, there are these massive developments, like the Ruwa Al Madinah megaproject, which are fundamentally upgrading housing, tourism, and services across the board. The infrastructure is being totally supercharged, so it can elegantly handle millions of visitors a year, all while making daily life incredibly frictionless for the people who actually live there. And of course, all that infrastructure means one big thing: jobs. We're seeing massive economic growth across 3 specific booming sectors. First up, tourism and hospitality. That's skyrocketing to accommodate the growing numbers of pilgrims and leisure visitors. Second, tech and engineering. Those are absolutely critical for building out these Vision 2030 smart city initiatives. And third, agribusiness and industrial. Everything from the Madinah industrial city to massive date farming operations. So there are incredibly diverse roles available for locals and highly skilled international talent alike. If you're a professional looking for a new opportunity, the perks here are pretty hard to ignore. We're talking tax-free income, generous housing allowances, and a remarkably low unemployment rate. Now, the government is successfully pushing for Saudiization, but at the very same time, the job market remains highly welcoming to skilled expats. These kinds of compensation packages make moving here not just a spiritually fulfilling choice, but honestly a highly practical and lucrative career step. So, we've covered the peaceful living standards, the dynamic blend of traditional and modern education, a booming economy, and those breathtaking landscapes. Whether you're visiting for pilgrimage or planning to make it your permanent home, this unique blend of profound history, deep community, and immense modern opportunity is truly unforgettable. So I want to leave you with this question to ponder. Has this blessed city left a mark on your heart, and could you see yourself being part of its incredible future? Thanks for joining me for this explainer. Until next time, keep learning and keep exploring.